All right, guys, so today we're going to be breaking down this press release from Allen Robinson. I think this is the best release to use in this kind of situation, right? So you see here, this DB's base is real narrow, right? So that's a tell that he's going to be backpedaling out of there, okay? He's going to be backpedaling out of there. He doesn't want any part of this jam. He's probably in this catch technique. He's going to be backpedaling, and he's going to try to wall you off and force you to the sideline, okay? So now when we got to run a slant, we want to get a read on. We want to be real patient off the line to see how this DB is going to be reacting, right? So he's patient. Sees how he's shuffling back, right? Sees how he doesn't want any part of this jam. He's not going to challenge him off the line of scrimmage. So when he gives this 1-2, it's just like you're playing basketball. Here, 1-2. Now, you see, look at where his feet are, pushing off the inside portion of his foot. You see his shin angles. They're at this 45-degree angle. That's how you're explosive, right? His feet are a little bit outside of his shoulders, but they still think he's a taller guy. His weight's underneath him, right? And you can't see his head. He's very in an explosive position. That's how we got to be every time we make a release off the line of scrimmage, guys, right? So now, when we make that first move, we want to run a slant. So we want to step with our left leg first, so left, right. Now, when we step with our left, we got to sell like we're going vertical with the second step. So you can see here when I play this thing back how he's going left, right. He's real violent with his shoulders. That's what freezes this DB. Because if he's disciplined, he's not going to be looking at your eyes and he's not going to be looking at your feet. He's looking at your torso. He's really looking at your hips, right? So we got to make it believable with my head and with my shoulders, and I'm being real violent. I'm coming out, violent head and shoulders, right? And now you can see here now, this is why I always say push off the inside arch, because you see his shin right here. This looks like a nasty angle, but because he keeps his toes straight forward, that's why this works. This is what his explosion is, and you see how his hips aren't popped up. He's in this explosive pad level position, right? That's how we have to be anytime we make a release off the line of scrimmage, guys. We don't want to push off the middle of my foot, right? And you see I drew this square, how we drive up, and then my hips come up, then I'm slow. It allows this DB to react and try to make a play on this front hip, because again, it's a race to the ball. But what does Robinson do off of this? Because he generated force right here and he's exploding out, he can accelerate off this break, pump those arms, and run into this slant. That's half the battle. When we run a slant, guys, we got to give him a move off the line of scrimmage. We got to get him sitting on the outside, flatten out his feet, freeze his feet, and then accelerate out to ensure that we even get more separation than what we do right here, okay? Pumping those arms, accelerating out, catches this ball, and now we're working upfield. Right when we catch it, he's getting upfield. And you see how this DB was able to react on him, right? That's why not having wasted motion is so important. So we can catch this thing, and then we could get upfield. That's a great job. Working, in my opinion, the best release to work on a slant route, because it's patient, right? Gets this DB frozen. Only when they're in a catch technique, I mean to say that, right? A diamond release could work if he's pressed, again, or inside leverage. But when he's in this catch technique, 1 to 2 yards off, and we come out and we give him a little bit of a hesitation move, sudden 1-2 crossover, we're going to get separation if we do all the things we just covered. Let's watch this full speed one more time. 1-2. Violent head and shoulders, explosive pad level position, explosive hips, driving off that inside arch of his foot.